In a world obsessed with a fragile and fleeting perfection, there is an ancient wisdom found in the shards of what we consider broken. We often believe that once something is fractured, its value is lost and its story is over. But the Japanese art of Kintsugi tells a different tale, one where the break is not the end, but a beautiful new beginning. It is the practice of repairing broken pottery with lacquer dusted or mixed with powdered gold, silver, or platinum. By treating breakage and repair as part of the history of an object rather than something to disguise, we find a profound metaphor for the human experience. Tonight, we explore how to turn our deepest scars into our greatest strengths, illuminating the path from shattered pieces to a masterpiece of resilience. The legend begins in the 15th century with Ashikaga Yoshimasa, a Japanese shogun who sent a damaged Chinese tea bowl back to China for repairs. When it returned, it was held together by unsightly metal staples, stripping the vessel of its elegance. Displeased, Japanese craftsmen sought a more aesthetic solution. They realized that by using urushi lacquer, a natural resin, and mixing it with gold, they could not only mend the bowl, but enhance it. This wasn't just a technical fix, it was a philosophical shift. It birthed the idea that an object's history, including its accidents and failures, should be celebrated. The shogun's bowl became more famous for its repair than its original form, teaching us that the way we recover defines us more than the fall itself. The actual process of kintsugi is an exercise in extreme patience and precision. It cannot be rushed. The lacquer must dry in a specific humidity and temperature, often taking weeks or even months to cure and harden. This physical requirement mirrors the internal work of healing. You cannot simply flip a switch and be fixed after a trauma or a major life setback. Just as the artisan carefully layers the resin, we must layer our understanding, our forgiveness, and our resilience. The gold is only applied at the very end, the final touch that honors the journey. If we try to skip the waiting period, the bond will be weak. True strength is forged in the quiet, slow, and often invisible moments of persistence. At the heart of kintsugi lies the concept of wabi-sabi, the appreciation of the imperfect, the impermanent, and the incomplete. In Western culture, we are often taught to hide our flaws, to use filters, and to present a polished facade to the world. Wabi-sabi challenges this by suggesting that there is a unique dignity in things that are weathered by time and use. It invites us to look at a cracked vase or a scarred heart and see not a failure of form, but a testament to life. When we stop fighting the reality of change and decay, we find a strange kind of peace. We realize that nothing lasts, nothing is finished, and nothing is perfect. And in that realization, we are finally free to be authentic. We are all like that ceramic bowl. Life has a way of dropping us, sometimes through our own mistakes and sometimes through circumstances entirely beyond our control. We suffer heartbreaks, professional failures, health crises, and the loss of loved ones. These events leave jagged edges in our psyche. The instinct is often to hide these breaks out of shame, fearing that if people saw the real, fractured version of us, they would turn away. But the kintsugi mindset suggests that our scars are not signs of weakness. They are proof that we survived. They are the map of our journey. When we stop trying to glue ourselves back together in a way that hides the seams, we allow our history to become our beauty. Resistance is the enemy of healing. When we refuse to acknowledge that we are broken, we stay stuck in the moment of the shatter. We spend enormous energy trying to hold the pieces together with our bare hands, terrified that letting go will mean the end of us. But kintsugi teaches us that we must first accept the pieces as they are. You cannot mend what you will not touch. Acceptance doesn't mean you liked what happened. It means you are no longer at war with the fact that it occurred. Only through this radical acceptance can the lacquer of wisdom begin to take hold. By letting go of the version of yourself that should have been, you make room for the stronger version that is becoming. What is the gold in our lives? It is the insight we gain from our lowest moments. It is the empathy we feel for others who are hurting because we know exactly how that pain feels. It is the resilience that tells us, I have been broken before and I rose again. This gold doesn't erase the break, it highlights it. It says that this person has been through the fire and has come out more valuable. When you share your story of recovery, you aren't just showing off your scars, you are providing a roadmap for others. Your gold becomes a light for someone else sitting in the dark with their own shattered pieces, wondering if they can ever be whole again. Interestingly, a kintsugi repaired piece is often structurally stronger than the original. The lacquer creates a bond that is incredibly durable, often more so than the clay itself. In human terms, this is known as post-traumatic growth. We don't just bounce back to where we were, we leap forward to a new level of functioning. Our foundations become reinforced by the lessons we learned. We develop better boundaries, clearer priorities, and a deeper sense of gratitude. The next time life hits us, we don't shatter as easily because we have been tempered by previous repairs. We aren't fragile, we are fortified. We carry the strength of everything we have overcome in the very seams of our being. Consider the difference between a brand new bowl from a factory and a Kintsugi bowl that has been in a family for generations. The factory bowl is perfect, but it is anonymous. It has no soul. The Kintsugi bowl, however, tells a unique story. Its pattern of cracks is like a fingerprint. No two are ever the same. Your life is no different. Your failures and struggles are what make you you. They provide the texture and the depth that make you interesting and relatable. Without the breaks, you are just another mass-produced version of a human. With the gold, you are a one-of-a-kind relic of survival and grace. Don't wish away your history. It is the very thing that makes you a work of art. In today's fast-paced world, we often feel shattered by burnout, the pressure of social media, and the constant need to perform. We treat ourselves like disposable machines. If we break, we feel we should be replaced or discarded. Applying the Kintsugi mindset to modern life means slowing down when we feel a crack forming. It means valuing repair over replacement. It means taking the time to mend our mental health with the gold of rest, therapy, and community. We need to stop viewing exhaustion as a badge of honor and start viewing recovery as a sacred art form. You are not a machine to be optimized. You are a vessel to be cherished, even and especially when you are tired. When we live with a Kintsugi mindset, we change the legacy we leave behind. We teach our children and our peers that it's okay to fail. We show them that the end of a relationship, the loss of a job, or a personal mistake doesn't define their worth. We model a life where vulnerability is the source of connection. Imagine a world where we didn't hide our cracks, but wore them proudly, like medals of honor. By being open about our repairs, we give everyone around us permission to be human. We create a culture of healing instead of a culture of hiding. This is the ultimate power of the Golden Mend. It transforms not just the object, but the entire room it sits in. So look at the pieces of your life today. Is there a part of you that you've been trying to hide? Is there a memory that feels like a jagged edge? Stop trying to be the unbroken bowl. Embrace the lacquer and the gold. Understand that your worth is not found in your perfection, but in your ability to endure, to mend, and to shine through the breaks. You are more beautiful because you were broken. You are more valuable because you survived. Carry your scars with the dignity of a shogun's treasure. Your story isn't over. It's just getting its gold. The masterpiece is in the mending. Believe in your resilience, honor your history, and let your golden light shine for all to see.